It's time for Overpass. The last map of the evening between these two teams. We've had a short break, and now it's time to get back into the zone. Back on the mouse and keyboard or the trackball. I do wonder if there are statistics actually on people who are using trackballs. You're probably still eating, so I'm going to continue talking.
Caught me in the middle of a bite.
Indeed.
But I knew a player who was professional level actually, who was using trackballs back in the Quake 4 days even, which was originally the trackballs were used. Well, actually, what kind of trackballs are we talking about here? Are we talking about the ones which is just like a ball on top of a like that's the mouse, like that graphic designers would use, like in the old days.
Like it's around a thumb somewhere.
Oh, do you mean the original trackball mice before opticals?
I don't know, just general trackballs.
Okay, I assume you're talking about those. Because I knew someone who used like the tool for graphic designers, the old school one, which is just like a ball, like a massive ball.
Really?
Yeah. Like that you would have
So
your hand on it.
surely he had a glass ceiling.
He was actually very good. He was actually very good. He eventually did switch to a mouse because as you say there was a problem there. But yes.
A problem.
But we can talk about that more later. Right. So we are on to Overpass now, the final map of tonight between these two teams and in general for tonight. Let us see who will be victorious on the pistol round. We only have a few grenades here for Henny, so the plan for Immortals won't be too heavily tactical. They'll largely rely on running in and shooting people in the face.
It's always good. Oh, the sweet sound of birds, like when you've been up all night gaming and you hear the morning birds and you're like, oh my god.
That's the worst. That's the most sobering thing ever when you're like walking home at night. The most sobering thing ever. It's like, what have I done? What am I doing with my life? It is the next day.
Skadiddle has gone down. We have a slow pistol round. Immortals starting on the T side, as we can see here. Phelps hitting the ridge of the wall to his right. Oh, third time's the charm, is what they say, at least in the UK. Is he going to commit? Is he going to commit? Come on, Phelps! You can do this. I believe in you. Come on. There we go. There we go. He gets the bell of success, the bell of glory, and a fruitful future. Stu2k is holding the off angle. Whatever angle would he hold? Always the sneaky stuff. It's Stewie. Goes down though. Man advantage retained for Immortals.
Well, we got Automatic just on the bomb site still. He has to be removed if Immortals want to plant this bomb anytime soon, just waiting for the gap. Oh, Henny actually having a better... Oh, what? James, what was that? Nothing's Clay shooting. He seems fairly adept at that as well. That was ridiculous. Now he's in a 1 versus 1, and he's going to easily find the kill onto Bolts. Do not touch this guy. He's on fire, James.
He's clearly not using a trackball, Dan, because he appears to be extremely accurate.
That kind of a shot, okay, but with a Glock at that range, I just don't know. I just don't know. What do you know, James?
Is he using a Glock? Or a P2000? Because I think it's a P2000.
Okay, but still.
It's still quite nice, yes.
It's still a wonderful
We have
shot.
sprays. I think I would use...
Vandals.
Well, I don't find many of them interesting. The ones that are in the game at the moment, but I think I would use the Half-Life one. Because why not? I am a Valve boy after all. Been a long time. CSGO.
Oh, that grenade.
Good stuff. 3 kills for Stu2k. That is a lot of monies.
You're trying to do a Dr. Evil impression there.
I don't even know actually what impression that is.
I think it reminded me of Dr. Evil a little bit, but
Oh, Phelps, come on, mate.
it's just not good enough, really. There we go.
It's 2 out of it's 2 out of 5.
That's what you get for failure. Yeah. You know, actually, what I miss from the sprays is even in actually before 1.6, when I was playing in 1.3, maybe even back then, they had the Elite Crew spray, and people would put that on boxes, and then you would turn the corner and then shoot that spray, and then they would peek out and then shoot you in the face because you've been fooled because you thought the spray was real.
I remember the Elite Crew spray, but I wasn't a big fan of. I don't miss them actually. I wouldn't say, but I didn't really a fan or not a fan. I was indifferent, but I don't miss the sprays. Both teams on the buy now. Lucas has taken significant damage in the drop. He'll move elsewhere. We don't see many early fights from T sides for the short B area. We often see this kind of positioning as we see from Bolts Just making sure there's no early push from the CTs. But the days of short B rushes with flashbangs seem to have come and gone. Maybe both teams wanting to limit the variance in that respect. Even though, I mean, sometimes we see the Molotovs from T players towards the path to stop the CTs from getting there. Maybe that's enough sometimes, who knows. Bolt starting to move forward now. And there are 2 players on the other side of the graffiti tunnel for the CT side. Though nothing is moving away. Moving back and forth, playing closer to UMP in case of a push. But there are 3 Immortals players towards A. Cloud9 looking to play with these shadows perhaps. Down goes G2K looking for information. Information found. But it'll cost him.
I was going to say, this is a fun spot for Automatic because in this round, you kind of have license as a CT, especially if you go down a man early, to go a little bit crazy, to take some risks because they're not supposed to really win this round necessarily. If they do, it's a really big bonus, but of course they held on to their crappy guns from the previous round. Could have brought up something else, but no. They wanted to play and get the maximum value out of this. So they started off this round with a bit of a disadvantage. Bomb's gone down now, and there's still opportunity to make frags, although that opportunity is definitely much worse now that the healthy players are gone, and Shroud will also be gone. So they got 2 kills out of that. Not the best in the world, but as you can see, actually their money is much more crippled than I thought it would be. So, well, Cloud9 actually in a lot of trouble. And we can see the little clip there from Nothing. I have to say, Nothing has been playing a little bit better this year.
Well, the team is playing better.
And the team as well, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nothing, I've been seeing some more crazy stuff from him lately, which is really fun.
I think it was when they got re-added to E-League in that first season where he kind of had a second wind.
Yeah, you're right, actually. That was about the period.
Yeah. And it continues for now. Again, the standard setup. This may be a slow T-side in general from Immortals. Using the time to slowly clear out these areas, being meticulous, detailed. Nobody in long for the Cloud9 side at the moment, but I believe Automatic is jump peeking. Indeed he is. Just keeping an eye on what's going on from CT Spawn, also known as the A sites. And Phelps may be going back to try and jump on the flower bed once again. He is 2 for 5 at the moment on the flower bed.
He is not one with the foliage. The foliage rejects him. Nice 2-man setup from Cloud9 on the toilets area. Looking for the time to go in with a flash perhaps to get some information. And they would really need the information about now because the push is about to come in from Monster. And Cloud9 are not too wise to this. But I think the information is found on toilets, the frag as well. Spray comes in. And that is pretty darn nice for the Cloud9 side. Eventually the trades will work out for Immortals. But planting the bomb is quite precarious now because Bolts, he'll get the bomb down, but he's stuck on that position probably. Indeed. Oh, Stewie runs around just with the CZ and finishes it off. And that is a very timely round to win for Cloud9 after the loss they just had. And they pick up an AWP too. Very nice.
Stewie has to be one of the most annoying players to play against. Surely. He's just appears at inopportune moments, inopportune times, places rather, and just drives you crazy. Nice 2K from him there. And Cloud9 off to a good start versus the Immortals. This is the pick of Immortals. The Immortals are the home team for this map. Again, just to reiterate the format, the away team vetoes 2 maps. The home team picks from the remaining 5. So we have a charge into the B-bomb site from Immortals. Getting 1 kill onto Nothing, the rest of them getting wiped out like dinosaurs. There they go. Extinction.
I love watching Shroud play because I think I often bring it up whenever I see him play. I really enjoy watching him because he's mechanically so good. You can see just how smooth he always is. I think he's one of the players with the best mechanics in North America still. He's just so good mechanically, so sound there. Definitely not a part of his game which is where there's any issue. So Cloud9 have put Immortals into kind of a rough spot, to be honest. And Stewie, oh, the timing on the nade, is it going to be good? Boom! See you later. Help on Phelps and Lucas. Stewie even gets another kill to boot. So very nice start to this round, and looks like they won't lose a single man here. Yeah, there you go.
Pap, 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 pap. Nicely done.
How do you feel about the new sounds now? Are you fully accustomed? Have you embraced them?
I think I need more time, bearing in mind, I don't know, was it 4 years or something of Counter-Strike, or however much it is of CSGO, and just 13 years of Counter-Strike in general. These are quite dramatic changes, especially the AWP.
I'm fine with them.
The AWP is far away from what it used to be. I don't like the sound of the AWP.
Yes, it is a bit weird, yeah. I don't like it.
I don't like the sound of the AWP. The AK is, if memory serves me correctly, sounds like an AK. I fired one when I was in Vegas earlier this year, and it sounds like an AK. So that's fine. I like that.
What did you shoot the AK at?
Wall.
Okay.
So Stu2K deep through and around the toilets and the smoke. Moving back now as everything disappears. That's a nice angle from Skadoodle. Zeus goes for a shoulder peek. Trying to bait a shot, and he did that. But now he's dead, unfortunately for him. Bolts has made his way into short B, however, so there's a change in that approach. But the bomb's currently towards long. Do have to wonder if they have some kind of plan to show the bomb and then rotate. That can be a plan sometimes. Has its own dangers, so I don't see that very commonly. The bomb being long, if not for just to show it, does give the game away a bit. Henny spotted around the toilets. Options still available to him. Looks like Stewie probably said that he did some damage. Automatic trying to follow up. Wasn't expecting Lucas though.
Yeah, that aggression from Automatic puts him in a really horrible spot. It puts Skadoodle in a very horrible spot, mostly, as he's going to be alone on the bomb side. Although it is a little bit slow as a follow-up from Immortals, so the reinforcements is there, but you can see Phelps able to get all the way around the back of Skadoodle in that position. And at least Skadoodle did get a kill off, and oh, nothing very nicely done. Through the smoke, finds the position on the bomb planter, and somehow Cloud9 are coming out with an advantage on the players now as Bolts goes for the plant. But this guy has been the most dangerous guy, but he's also now incredibly dead. So it's going to be the round for Cloud9.
He is very dead. Immortals approaching maximum loss bonus. It's a shame for Lucas because he must have thought he was in the middle, you know, going for that default plant, if you will. But he wasn't. He was on the corner of the boxes. He was exposed, and nothing capitalized on said exposure. He was exposed like a Kim K selfie on Instagram or wherever she puts those things. I don't know. That's a nice start from Skadoodle, but
oh, wow.
he's vulnerable now because they're on a eco and he's stuck in connector. But did he even realize? I don't know.
It's so strange. The decision making from Skadoodle is a bit odd. Maybe he just never expected to get safely back towards the toilet position, even though he put a smoke down for himself. That was likely the case. Maybe he always thought he was going to die. But the problem is that he's in his forward attempt to get a frag, he's given away an AWP, and it's something that we can, and now it's very winnable this round for Immortals. And again, if you look at his decision, he knows. I mean, they must know that Immortals are saving in this round, and he took the shot and he missed it, but he's always going to be in that situation, which he found himself in. So I'm a little bit surprised that he didn't either have support for the play from another player, or you know, how that could have gone better in so many ways.
Yeah,
it's a little bit surprising, you know.
I do wonder if they lost track of the economy there.
Yeah, that's very possible.
It can come way back in their favor though, because only Phelps has Kevlar. That's not a good start though.
Yeah, this is a big problem. They can lose all their AKs as well, which sucks.
Nothing versus 4. Smoke's coming down. Does he see Lucas there? Gets the first 1 versus 1. Now Immortals needs to try and set up for a peak with more than one player, because if nothing constantly gets 1 versus 1s, then he still has a chance to win this. Hasn't been touched yet by these players. Well, just about now. There it is, multiple man peak, and Zeus and Bolts will do the damage. Immortals still around the way, perhaps due to a mistake from Cloud9.
Yeah, I mean, again, not being outcome oriented or anything like that, but you can imagine that they know the money, and if you're going to make a play like that, it's fine, but you have to have some support for the AWPer in case he gets rushed down like that. It doesn't cost anything. And at the same time, the aggression from Automatic earlier, there was like a clutch fall down spray from nothing to help them save the round, but I don't think they should have been in that position again as well. So Cloud9 with the aggressions, but sometimes maybe a little bit too much, but this round looks pretty good. Skadul gets 2 frags, the third one coming in, the entire team wiped out there. That is an aggression with supports. That's an actual plan for a round, James. That's how you want to do it. That's okay. It's okay to do it like that. But never alone. Don't go alone.
Don't go alone, says Dan. Wise words from Dan.
If you have an AWP at least, don't go alone. Otherwise, who cares?
Bolt's going for a flank. Bomb is very far away. He will hear steps. Tippy toes, Dan. Tippy toes. Tippy toes on the steps. Ding dong, he gets double dinked, and it's goodbye from Bolts. Another round bites the dust.
Yeah,
and that's a reset as well. That's a bad economy.
I was worried for Cloud9 that they would kind of start to lose grip of their dominance from the again, like the overextension from Skadoodle, but because they won an eco round, they have a buy now. And normally they wouldn't have a buy in this situation, but winning that eco round allows them to have the monies. And Immortals, they're already a team that does tend to play quite slowly, especially on Overpass. It's a map that they go to a lot of the time. So, ooh, this is quite interesting. They're going to rush A long.
Demand them, Dad.
Yeah, this is really interesting. And they've discovered that it's empty, which is perfect. This could really work out well for them.
Stewie's wondering why there are no sounds, why there's no action, no grenades. He realizes what could be, and in fact what is. So far so good. Lucas gets taken down in isolation thanks to the Molotov. The smoke goes down as well. The bomb's miles away. 1 minute 10, and almost everyone is stuck in long for the CT side.
Yeah, it's backfiring a little bit now, isn't it? Because now they start to go for the split, which is okay, but the first peek from the bomber was unsupported. And the automatic position is fantastic. That is the GG, but I think I don't know if he flashed himself or where the flash came from, but he is very blind, and a flurry of kills comes in from the Immortals side as they now have to just kill Shroud to win the round. It's just one Shroud, but 40 seconds to go, and Shroud is right there knocking at the door of this bomb site, so he has time to play with, angles to play with, goes for the quick peek there. Can he get the planter? Almost. Forces Zeus to come off the bomb plant. Ooh, oh, that did no damage, and he gets the kill onto Zeus. Just Bolts left now, smoke comes out. Oh, I think the peek was premature there, James. He didn't have the cooldown ready yet to actually fire the gun after throwing the grenade.
He did very good work there.
He did.
Credit to the man. He did a lot for his side, but Immortals get around on the board. On the plus side for Cloud9, there's a chance to reset again. Plus for Immortals is they won a round, and perhaps momentum could go in their favor. There's more money to clear from the CT economy in the current situation. Now we have support for the AWP in the toilets area, and Immortals heading towards long once again. Grenades going in both directions. That is a very deep Molotov. I haven't seen that very often. Very nice stuff. A common spot for an AWP to be in, and a very safe Molotov to deploy to force him away from his angles. 2 players towards the toilets on this occasion for Immortals, although Phelps goes down first. Somewhat forward are the CT positions. 2 kills, no response yet from the Brazilians.
Yeah, this is really laboured, isn't it? They can't get anything going, and Stewie's coming in for the flank like Jaws. Well, started that way too late. That's way too late. Got to get the better timing there on the Jaws music. So C9 with 8 rounds now, Immortals with 3. Once again, Immortals with absolutely no money in the bank. As long as Skadul does not run at them and throw an AWP on the floor and then run away and then die, they'll be fine probably. As long as they learn from their mistakes, James. Are they learned?
Are they learned men?
Well, Stewie has the AWP this time. It's like, no, Skadul, not after last time. I take the AWP now. On anti-EK rounds.
Tech9's in armor on most of the Immortals players. Henny is somewhat naked as he wants the rifles, the sniper rifles to be exact. The Accuracy International sniper rifles, the AWM, also known as the AWP. Arctic Warfare Police.
Magnum.
It's a gun made for the coppers. 3 plays left for Immortals. Bomb plant looks unlikely. This may be a painful approach to the bomb site. Indeed it will be, because Stewie wants to rack up these kills. He wants to pad those stats. He wants to be MVP of the week on HLTV. 6-round lead between the two sides. Again, this is the pick of Immortals, and they will require more than 3 rounds on their T-half should they want a good chance for a comeback in the second.
Their money still sucks.
Yep, they didn't get very far with the Tech 9 armor helmet buy. This will force them to 2 P250s and 3 Glocks. And again, well, I was going to wonder if they were going for the gauntlet run once again. It's going to be very hard to achieve much of anything with these weapons. There are players in isolation now. So he looks away. He thought he had the kill there, and that may cost him. Oh, Sukadoodle's caught out on an eco round again. He's got 4 HP. Bolts is blind. Bolts is dead. The trade comes in, though, and that's 2 weapons picked up for Immortals.
Yeah, advantage is being taken away. Oh, very tense stuff there. Automatic peaks again and goes down. And once again, this aggression. And you're up against an AWP, but they've got no Kevlar. And Automatic's in a position here where he's not allowing a Nothing to be able to play with him. Now Nothing's alone on the bomb site with nobody to play with. And the T's have to plant the bomb. They have to come close. So definitely over-aggression, I would say, here and there from Cloud9, putting them in weird predicaments.
Shroud is miles away. He's on the other side of Monster, trying to put himself in as safe a position as he can. Nothing pops out with good timing. That's the bomb spotted as well. Shroud's on the way, which means Henny, the clock is ticking. He needs to find the kill. And he doesn't know if both players are on the site, so he's looking for the trade fragger, and the trade fragger's given the time to rotate 20 seconds, and now Henny has to take a gamble. He has to make a decision. Does he try to plant the bomb? Or does he try to clutch the round? If he tries to plant without a kill, then they're going to come charging at him. Do they realize where the bomb is, though? Oh, goes for the no-scope, can't get it. Nothing, only had 10 HP, required 1 bullet, but he can't find it.
Yeah, and again, I'm curious to see what people think about some of the aggressions here, but it's definitely putting Cloud9 in weird spots all the time. So, as a team, it's great, but when you're taking those one-on-ones, when there's no support for you, or you're not allowing your teammate to play with you, when the T's have to come close to plant the bomb into your angles, and you're just trying to face them in 1v1s all the time, it definitely can get really bad. But Cloud9 have mostly weathered those storms that have been created, and they're 10-3. And now Immortals with a big buy. It's been a while since they were on a solid buy, so I'm curious to see what they can do with this one. Henny ready for any aggression, because there has been much of it, but not this time. Not this time.
2-man on road in connector. Moving elsewhere. Perhaps assuming it's clear, I don't know. But again, we have that default play from Immortals where only Bolts is outside the B site. So he will avoid all that initial aggression, and C9 will assume these areas as clear. Doesn't mean it will remain that way. Shroud will bide his time in the short position, crouching as well, so if the door is open to connector, he will not be seen. And Cloud9 will wait. They will wait and wait. Zeus taking some damage towards the toilets behind smoke. Phelps has made his way close. Got to be careful though, because Skadonglers is lurking around. He's taken some damage as well. StuTK is there for support. Some warning shots fired by the AWPer of the Cloud9 side. Immortals of 4 players deep towards A. But Bolts is moving in towards short B, and Shroud's ready and waiting for him. Will that pull a rotation though?
Yeah, Immortals are ready to go. And Cloud9 are going to have to fall back with some of these grenades as they start to rain in onto the bomb site. Automatic with a frag onto Lucas with that position. They have to peek so deep to try to kill him. Automatic steals away a second one, giving Stewie an opportunity to peek out and get a frag of his own. It's just dismantled, absolutely dismantled. Wow, that was very methodical. Cloud9 just 1 kill after the next. And Immortals are coming up very flat on a map where they are usually very comfortable.
Yeah, 11-3, fair chance of 11 or 12-3 if Cloud9 don't make another mistake. Will it be a B rush? 3 players moving towards short B. Phelps moving through connector with the AK, but Stewie 2K is on the flank, and that means C9 are going to have 3, maybe 4 people in the B-bomb site. Here comes a nasty surprise. You had a nice idea, but we have a better one. That is a 3-second push, if that, on the B-bomb site. Cloud9 12-3. This is the kind of score you would see on Overpass when it first came out, when people couldn't figure out the T side. This is the pick of Immortals. They've got 3 rounds.
They have three rounds indeed, and that is going to be pretty awful if they lose the pistol as well. And they are on the CT side. I wonder what strategies they have in store. Some teams get quite creative on pistol rounds. Other teams, they don't put too much thought into it. They care more about just some basic positioning, like we'll play retake and let's just hit our shots. We've got the kit on Phelps. A few decoys here from the CTs. Always fun to see. Bunch of decoys. And Bolts has a great position. I wonder if there's anything to help them deal with this. They have a Molotov. They've got also some flashbangs. Bolts, though, still able to take some free shots. Doesn't get any frags just yet. It's Lucas who, in fact, falls from Stewie. The bomb will be planted here very soon for the T's of Cloud9. And Skeel's the one to do it. So far, so good here for Cloud9.
1 man down per side. Bomb is planted, but they're losing personnel on the Cloud9 side. Nothing, almost killing his teammate there. Good that his aim's on point. Stewie 2K contributing. And still a crossfire for these CTs, but that clock's continuing to tick. There isn't a kit on these final 2 players, trying to bait out the players, and the players will be baited out. 2 fast kills, and there'll be time to defuse the bomb. Immortals with a very, very much needed pistol round.
Where did the kit go?
It was just outside Monster. Henny just picked it up.
Very nice.
Or just inside Monster, rather.
Yeah, and Cloud9, I mean, they got the bomb down. Ooh, they're going to do it. They're going in. They're going all the way in, James. All the way in.
I like it.
This is really cool because some teams get very, very surprised by this on the B-bomb site. And they won't know that this is coming until it hits them. They're expecting Glocks, James.
Oh, the HE, though, will do some damage, but here come the AKs. 2 kills for Automatic and Shroud, 1 apiece. Bolts can do some work. Now he's been taken down. Trades, advantages. 1 man to the good. Oh, C9. Henny's in short, and he's got his teammate Phelps making his way from the A side. Oh, that would have been a money grenade. Chances 1 and lost. GCK goes down. They know where Phelps is. They should know where Henny is because of the nade as well. But what can they do? That clock is ticking. There is a kit onto Henny, so time is not with Cloud9. And Shroud needs to survive. He's going for the face. He can't do it. Skadoodle on his own with the MP7. He will not prevail. Cloud9 have gone for the force. Immortals will survive. 5 rounds for them and a road to recovery.
The interesting thing is that Cloud9 will probably force buy in this spot. They did a lot of damage. They got another bomb down. Their loss bonus increases. They can do this a similar round, but stronger this time. So there is argument for them to keep going for it, but will they? Looks like they won't. They're going a bit halfway. They're going halfway. Interesting, because Immortals are in a spot where if they lose a round, right now then they do have to eco. So, or well, potentially they will force buy. Actually, would be the response for most teams in that position. Either way, it's going to be a very forward position from Immortals to find out quickly what's going on. And in reality, it's not all that much. It is not all that much. Stewie's running around with the Tech 9. He'll be able to pick something up there, but it will be quite tough to get anything done from this position. He's got Kevlar, though, but no health.
And that will be a denial of a plant.
Yeah, that was really close, actually. That would have been awesome for C9.
Yeah, momentum is definitely with Immortals, especially with these fast rounds, getting the score back up quickly. It's much better than it would be with the slow rounds. That's confidence going in their favour. Stewie, 22 for 10 at the moment. Meanwhile, on Immortals, there are 2 players with 7 kills. Can they continue this success? C9 have bought to within an inch of their economy. This is an important round for them. Nothing gets taken down in the spot where you'd normally see Bolts lurking. Bolts knows the area all too well, and he will pick nothing off for fun.
It's very quiet at the moment as Immortals waits. We've seen this set up so many times yesterday, actually, and we saw another overpass from Immortals. They tend to like to pick it, should they be able to. And is there going to be a pop flash? Obviously, Phelps is looking away, so that Henny will not be effective from the flash because he's so far away, and he can cover his teammate should there be someone fast onto Phelps' position, and then Phelps turns around, not being blind, and then kills everyone. So it's a very nice setup, which is why they run it all the time. And there is a quick Molotov. So 50 seconds left, and Cloud9 haven't gained too much ground, and that is going to be a problem. 3 men left for Cloud9. What do they do?
Yeah, life is difficult. Phelps gets taken down around the toilets towards Longs. Good doodle. Patience will pay off for him. There goes Henny. Things going back into Cloud9's favour. However, there are only 30 seconds for him to make a play. Bolt is over towards B. Lucas seems to have a read that it could be the B bomb site, and Zeus will be left alone towards A. Automatic though, I mean, Shroud is just moving into short B now. Skadoodle's coming in for late rotation. It's going to be a gauntlet run. 15 seconds left. If Bolt's killed the right person in the wrong place, then that might be the round. The bomb at least falls to the feet of Cloud9, but can they find a frag? Yes, they can. Zeus on the low ground will be denied by Skadoodle, and now the advantages have turned back in the favour of Cloud9. Shroud stuck on the site for the time being. Lucas full health, 2 to find though. Out comes Skadoodle to clean up.
What a sick round. That was an amazing round from Cloud9. From Skadoodle and Shroud in particular, that was just awesome. I mean, they knew where Henny was because he got that far. This kill, he gets that kill onto Stewie, and Skadoodle's waiting for it. He's waiting for that repositioning. He picks up the kill. They go for they use what they had in the round, the positioning they had in the round to secure it. That is amazing. That fast frag from Shroud. Oh, so many good bits to that round. Cloud9 now. They've reset Immortals again. Immortals have a few pistols. They've got some Kevlars, but this will be tough to hold. Cloud9 gets some entries already, but there's a player in the barrels. I don't know if they've spotted him just yet.
They have to wonder why the smoke was there. It's gonna cost them at least one player. But oh, here we go. Henny's being taken down by. He's taken down Skadoodle, and he's picked up an AWP. And again, it's that dangerous man. One of the fastest AWPers, if not the fastest AWPer in the game. Oh, he's missed another shot though, and now he's blind. Shroud will finish him off. But again, I think there's a mistake from Cloud9. I have to wonder why there's a smoke on the barrels. There should never be a smoke there unless somebody's putting out a Molotov. 14-6 now. Cloud9 with opportunities to take this over the line. This is a big round for both teams, especially Immortals.
I predict Immortals to start doing eerily well from this position, James. Can Cloud9 close the advantage that they have? They're going to run through the flames. They're going to put out the flames. Bolt's caught mid-air. Lucas through the smoke. I don't think he could see a single player. He could not see a single man, yet he kills 3 of them. All right then, nothing strikes back, but it's going to be still a tough affair. However, the kills come so quickly from nothing that maybe there's still a chance here for Cloud9.
I need to see a replay of that.
Yeah.
All I saw was Lucas. Not over yet though. Where is Phelps? Oh, nothing's made it past the angle, and Phelps has no idea. They've completely missed each other. 2 ships passing in the night. Maybe Phelps just saw an elbow, I don't know. He's on the flank now. And the question is, who is going to turn around? Nothing's on the high ground. Doesn't spot anyone. Is he going to go back in? That would be crazy. Is he going to turn around? Oh man, this is madness.
Wow.
He must see the foot there.
No way. That is unreal.
Is he making the right play though? Henny has rotated towards A. He is. Nothing's going back to B, and Henny's still on A. Henny's like, oh dear.
Unreal. I can't believe how this has worked out. The timing is unbelievable, and now nothing. He's done so many things right up to this point. Just has to close now. Henny's at such a disadvantage. No idea where nothing could possibly be. They're running though, gives up the game. Flash comes out. Henny goes around the corner, and he finally connects one of those shots. Oh, wow.
That's interesting.
Nothing sort of just running there.
Yeah, I wonder why he gave his position away, because he planted in a place he can't defend the bomb from.
Yeah.
Which means he's less likely to be there. But maybe it's just the sheer fear of Henny and the AWP.
So strange, yeah. I mean, it really felt like nothing had so many advantages to play from there.
So Lucas,
oh,
whoa,
okay,
man, they were lining up like a what are those called? Those police photo parade things? I don't know. ID parade. We used to go to ID parades because they'd give you 20 quid for being a part of it. British Transport Police in Victoria Station. Go and be part of an ID parade. Yes, I'm a mixed race individual who might be potentially criminal. I'll stand in your parade.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what. Phelps he has a UMP, and we have a bunch of PT50s here for Cloud9. They're going to try to do something remarkable in this round, but there's nothing remarkable to be done except fall on the floor with the grace. Something that's graceful. But actually a couple of frags made here and automatic stolen away in AWP, so he can actually do some more damage. He can make this one really burn on the way down, as Immortals are likely to pick up the round, but what will be the cost? Oh.
Sound cue given away.
Yep, that
no
will be
need. Just no need there. Again. Phelps is not having a good day, is he? Because Automatic has walked straight past him. Oh no! He can't get a kill! I was waiting to say redemption. There is no redemption.
Phelps is it's just not his day. This is doable now for Automatic. That's how scary this is. He's got the AWP. He's got some Kevlar. Is he going to have the timings here? Has no idea how close Bolts is to his position. He's going to be very surprised when he turns left, if he ever turns left. Oh, there it is. If Bolts maybe was a few feet back, Automatic might be okay there, but very quick from Bolts. Another round though, but 3 players lost, and Cloud9 do get the bomb planted, so that's an additional $800 for every player, meaning that they are going to be quite comfortable on the buy that follows.
6 rounds now between the two sides. Immortals have won 5 of the last 7 rounds in this half, and 2 of the last 4. Can it continue? C9 back on the buy, back on the full buy for the most part. Skadoodle though, importantly, has no helmet. So if he faces an M4 and he's not fast enough, he gonna be dead. Nothing over towards B. The rest of the team passive, and they should be passive because there's a 2-man setup from Immortals over towards the long area. And Phelps is facing the wall. He's not facing the front or the back. His position makes it weird if Cloud9 go towards long, because they will surely be flashbangs. So he faces his teammate, he'll probably get flashed. If he faces the front, he might get flashed as well, so he faces the wall. Cloud9 not venturing into long just yet, but Skadoodle is still holding an angle from the slide area, the playground area, with the AWP, just waiting for a push. And now he's seeing some movement from Phelps towards long. There's going to be an engagement here, and it will be... Oh, he's going to miss!
I don't know how that missed. That is quite surprising. However, we do have the frag onto Lucas. We have the play into the B bomb site, and lurking is Stewie, who's going to be able to take down Phelps. That's a really big win, because that means no players, they know now that no players are coming from Suez or Monster. But that might not be, that might not matter at all, because we have 2 frags straight up there coming in from the remainder of Immortals, but they are being slowed down at this point. 2-on-2 now. That bomb still needs to go down.
And he's rotated to the low ground with the AWP. Sees the nade fly from short, but where is the other player? Where is the bomb planter? He's in the water. And now Henny's teammate is dead. It's Bolts, who can't help him anymore. Henny probably heard the player fall into the water. Down to the pistol. This is less than ideal. Skadoodle jumping, and he can't get the kill. What is going on? Maybe he thought the AWP was out. That's crazy. 1 versus 1. Henny's got a kit, but he has no more life. That is so awkward. Skadoodle must have thought Henny's going for the AWP shot, tries to jump to get legged, but it's a pistol. The bullets keep on coming down. He goes down, but they still win the round.
Have you ever noticed, James, that the rungs of the ladder on to the slide are broken and likely very rusty on this map?
I have not inspected the rungs, Dan. Most of my time in the playground is spent shooting the swing repeatedly so it swings round in a full revolution. Takes a very long time, and most of the time you get shot while you're doing it. Wouldn't recommend it. Unless you play offline with bots and then click no bots. 7 rounds between these two sides. Immortals facing nothing but match points in Game 2. Or Game 4, rather, of the evening. 4 pistols, the M4 onto Henny. The odd grenade here and there.
There is surely no way, James, that they could lose this round.
They being Cloud9?
Yes. For clarification, Cloud9, yes. They've surely got this in the bag. They have all the advantages, all the weapons, all the nades.
They're not holding angles towards long. However, perhaps in the previous round, Skadoodle has conditioned them not to push long.
They do love this setup with Feltz and Henny on long, no matter what they have, seemingly. But that Immortals with the lineup there on B is quite scary if C9 actually decide to go into B. And should be going for the raw peak there, and all of a sudden we have players dying here for Cloud9. They've not yet really gained too much in the way of positioning. Trying to bust their way into the B-bomb site. Should be pretty open here, just bolts there to defend. But the flank is coming really fast through sewers. That's a big problem. And there it is. Skadoodle and Nothing now have to save the day. Just one man left is Henny in the corner by the sandbags in the smoke. It's going to be tough. That bomb is being planted. And Henny is really going to have a hard time getting through here. So much smoke everywhere. Finds the angle of Skadoodle. Oh, maybe he's got a chance to do this, but Nothing closes it down. And Cloud9 will close the game 16-8, and we are all done on Overpass.
Indeed we are. That's going to bring the matches to a close. I wonder if you would call that a surprising scoreline. We'll ask the guys on the desk soon enough. Obviously, being the pick of Immortals, we expect them to come into this league being strong. But then Cloud9 may be the second best team in America. Who knows? We'll ask the guys very shortly. But first, let's have a look at some replays from that game.